Nick Hilkins outside Molyneux, West Ham Fan TV. We got one in the end.
Wow, honestly, VAR has, I don't know if it's robbed us, you can say whatever you like about it, but we've had some really dodgy decisions, as have they this season. You know, Gary O'Neill's been very damning of the referees and VAR this season, and they've had another one there. Look, we'll have to see it back. He went to the monitor, which I presume means subjective offside, so maybe somebody was stood in the way of Fabianski, I don't know, but there seems to be disgrace. You heard them at the end there, absolutely fuming, and to be fair, we've been in that situation too many times this season, but let's talk about us. We were poor. First half was one of the worst I think we've seen all season. And to be fair,
He took Antonio out. He took the balance out.
he did, yeah. And the only reason why I thought he was, he did that was to rest him for
Thursday. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I do. But I mean, we've established this season that playing either Bowen or Kudus up front, lumping the ball out to him, he's not going to win a header, are they? So Antonio's that focal point up front, which soon, and him and Johnson were excellent when they came on.
He give them such a hard time.
Yeah. And you think, a player like Johnson who came in against Sheffield United back in January, changed the game that day, and he's barely had a sniff since. Yeah. And you can understand why he's frustrated with not the money he's going to get paid in the summer if he leaves, but the sort of the lack of game time that we're giving him. Look, he changed the game today. Ben Johnson gave us that energy, impetus, and desire that we lacked in the first half. I thought they were really good Wolves in the first half, and I think we were lucky to go in just one. Actually, they didn't create a lot of chances, but they dominated us. We couldn't string two passes together. It was really, really poor. Shifted, just bring those couple of players on, and it shifted in that second half. The disallows.
Funnily enough, went to a 5, which seemed to go in.
Yeah, it did. No, look, because obviously Bowen, it's a massive miss if he's missing on Thursday. So obviously we'll have to assess him. He tried again, but he knew it looked quite obvious there. So
I hope it's just an impact.
I do. Yeah, I hope so, because obviously we know how important he is. But bringing Creswell on, you're like, right, he's bringing a right winger on for a left back, and then we had 3 full-backs on the pitch. I suppose you call Johnson a full-back without a Zufal there as well. So he sort of mixed it around a bit, and in the end it worked. And he will get some criticism for that first half today, Moyes, because it was really, really poor, and I'd have taken a point at half-time because of how crap it was. But look, to turn that around, we've had a lot of luck go against us this season, and it's just nice to come out of the ground and go, you know what, we probably didn't deserve it, but we've won it. We've had that bit of luck, and look, what goes around comes around. We all moan about the referees, and we all collectively agree that there's an issue there. But yeah, it's gone our way today, and next week it'll probably go against us. But look, I mean, to win today after that calamity at Newcastle last week was so important. You've got to beat the teams around you when you're in this sort of European fight, and to surrender that last week to Newcastle, I thought signposted the end for sort of us getting Europe. But a point against Spurs on Tuesday looks quite good now with that win today. 4 points from those 2 games. It looks good. We've got to sweep ourselves down, stay in the leg over in Leverkusen, stay in it, don't get battered. Anything can happen back home, and their focus turns back to the Premier League. What happens then? But yeah, happy enough.
Happy hammers. Cheers, mate.
Cheers,
Thank you.
mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, guys.